Namaste everyone. In the previous session, we started coordinate geometry and we started exercise 7.1 with the distance formula. So we learned distance formula derivation and some questions based on distance formula. So today in this session, I am going to start the same exercise, question number 7. So the question says, find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from 2, -5 and -2, 9. So what is meant by a point on x-axis? In the previous classes I told you that a point on x-axis is nothing but x, 0 because there is no y value. So x, 0 represents a point on x-axis. Then what about the point on y-axis? Because there is no value, that is x value on y-axis. So 0, y represents y-axis. But in this question, we have to consider one point on x-axis. Let me consider a point P which is x, 0 which is on x-axis. And he is telling that that point is equidistant from these 2 points. So P is equidistant from A and B. So write this as A and B. So I have to distance between PA, that is using distance formula. If I find distance between P and A and the distance between P and B, he told that the P is at the same distance from both A and B. So therefore I can write PA equals to PB. Now what is distance formula? Square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. You may get confusion. Here I have 3 points. So which I have to take x1, y1, which I have to take x2, y2. So whenever you find P and A distance, then don't see this becomes x1, y1 and this point becomes x2, y2. So when you want to find PB distance, this point becomes x1, y1 and this point becomes x2, y2. Now find the distance between P and A. So what you can write? X minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus of minus 5, that is plus 5 whole square. That is the distance between P and A. Next, what about distance between P and B? That is root of x minus of minus 2, that is x plus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 9 whole square. Now, how I can remove root on both sides? So whenever you do square on both sides, so if I take square on both sides, then I can cancel the root. Now root is removed. Now what is remaining? X minus 2 whole square. Apply a minus b whole square formula. You will get x square minus 4x plus 4 and 5 square is 25. Here apply a plus b whole square formula. You get x square plus 4x plus 4 minus 9 square is 81. And just instead of shifting right hand side to left hand side, check which are equal on either side, cancel it. So x square and x square are equal and 4 is equal. Here you can see minus 4x and plus 4x are equal but with different signs, so you cannot cancel because they are on either side. So now bring minus 4x plus 25 equal to 4x plus 81 you have. Bring 81 this side and 4x on right side. It becomes 25 minus 81 equal to 4x plus 4x, that is 8x equal to minus 56. If I divide x equal to, that is minus 7. 8 7s are 56. You got x as minus 7. Then what he is asking? He is asking a point on x-axis. So what you have point on x-axis? X, 0. That is minus 7, 0. So this point is equidistant from A and also from B. The next question is question number 8. It says find the values of value of y for which the distance between the points P and Q is 10 units. Means P is 2 minus 3 and Q is 10y. So the distance between P and Q already is given, that is 10 units. So I have to find the value of y. So what formula I have to use? Same, that is distance formula. So given, now let us given PQ equal to 10 units. The distance between P and Q is 10 units. So the left side apply the distance formula. So what it is? x1 minus x2 whole square, that is 2 minus 10 whole square plus minus 3 minus y whole square. Minus 3 minus y whole square. I said already, you can write y1 minus y2 or else you can write y2 minus y1. If you feel that double minus you got it is difficult, you can go with y2 minus y1 also. So here I have written minus 3 minus y whole square equals to 10. So what I have to do now, to remove the root on left side. Again, take square on both sides. So if I take square on both sides, so what happens? This square and square root gets cancelled on left side, and 10 square here you get 100. Now what is remaining? 2 minus 10 whole square is minus 8 square plus. See here, you be careful. Even though it is looking like a minus b whole square, so don't apply a minus b whole square formula. Remove the minus sign. That is, when I remove minus, it becomes 3 plus y. And you know minus whole square is there. Minus into minus becomes plus. So this minus goes away. Then it converts into a plus b whole square. Then it is easy to calculate. Now minus 8 square is 64 plus. Apply a plus b whole square. This minus is vanished because of square. So 3 square is 9 plus 2ab is 6y plus y square equal to 100. Now simplify, bring 100 on left side. So arrange in a standard form, y square plus 6y plus 64 plus 9 minus 100. This 3 when you add and subtract, you get minus 27. So you got y square plus 6y minus 27 equal to 0. So what type of equation it is? You have already learned the chapter quadratic equation. So you got a quadratic equation variable y. So you can use any one of the method that already you know the 3 methods. Splitting method, that is factorization, completing square method and formula method. So any method you can use. So you can write y square plus 9y minus 3y minus 27 equal to 0. That is factorize, split the middle term. So y is common here, you get y plus 9, and here take minus 3 common, you get y plus 9. So I have two factors with me, y plus 9 and y minus 3. Equate to 0. I got y as minus 9 or y as 3. Are the both answers correct? Yes. Why? Because we are in Cartesian plane. Because in Cartesian planes, both positives and negative values will be there. So y can be minus 9 or y also can be 3. The next question is question number 9. This question says if q, that is 0, 1 is equidistant from p and r, find the values of x. Also find the distances qr and pr. So he has given that the point q is equidistant from p and also r. So in the previous question how you applied? Same. That is, I can write qp and qr are equal. So given qp equals to qr. So what I have to apply here? The distance formula. Both left side and right side. Find the distance between q and p. Just observe here. 0 minus 5 whole square plus 1 minus of minus. Double minus, that becomes plus. 1 plus 3 whole square equals to. Again find the distance between q and r. 0 minus x whole square plus 1 minus 6 whole square. Now simplify. So to remove the square root, take square on both sides. Both the sides square root will vanish. So what is remaining? Minus 5 square becomes 25. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 square is 16. And minus x square is, that is minus into minus plus x square. Plus 1 minus 6 is minus 5 square, that is 25. So you can see 25 and 25 on either side. So you can cancel. Remaining is x square equal to 16. So when I bring this square on this side, so it becomes square root. And you know that every square root has both the values, that is positive and negative. And the square root of 16 is plus or minus 4. So now we got x value as plus or minus 4. So I got x as both plus 4 and also minus 4. And in the next sub question, in this question only he asked 2 more sub questions, that is I have to find the length of QR and also the length of PR. Now let me find first length of QR. So what is Q here? 0, 1. This is fixed. And R is x, 6. In place of x I can put plus 4 and 6. And the next time again I have to find the distance between QR with minus 4. So Q becomes 0, 1 and R becomes 4, 6. Apply the distance formula. 0 minus 4 whole square plus 1 minus 6 whole square. That is minus 4 square is 16. 1 minus 6 is minus 5 square is 25. When you add, you get root 41 units. So I got the distance between Q and R is root 41. Again, let us find the distance between same Q and R with minus 4 because x we got two values. So 0, 1 is Q and minus 4, 6 is R. Now find the distance between Q and R. 0 minus of minus, that is plus 4 whole square plus 1 minus 6 whole square. So what I got? Again 4 4s are 16. 1 minus 6 whole square is 25. When you add again you got root 41 units. So we got QR in case of plus 4 also 41 and in case of minus 4 also we got 41 root 41 units. So next we got already x as plus or minus 4. Again one more sub question is there in this question, that is I have to find the distance between P and R. That is P is 5 minus 3 and R x comma 6. Again here I have to find two times because with x plus 4 and also with minus 4. So let me start. The distance between P and R. Now I am doing with plus 4. So square root of 5 minus 4 whole square plus minus 3 minus 6 whole square. So 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 square is 1. Minus 3 minus 6 is minus 9 whole square is 81. So 81 plus 1 is root 82 units. So the distance between PR is root 82 when x is plus 4. Now let us take when x as minus 4, what will get? So the distance between P and R is root of 5 minus of minus, that is plus 4 whole square plus minus 3 minus 6 whole square. So what you get? 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 square 81. Minus 3 minus 6 is minus 9 square, that is 81. And you can see 81 plus 81. Instead of adding, 2 times it is repeating, right? 2 into 81. So what is square root of 81? That is 9. So 9 root 2 units. So with plus 4 I got root 82 units and with minus 4 I got 9 root 2 units. Last question of this exercise is the question number 10. So it says find the relation between x and y such that point x comma y. So as given, we have to find the relation between x and y where the point x comma y is equidistant from 3 6 and minus 3 4. So just take P as given P as x comma y and mark these 2 points as A and B. Again he has given the distance between P and A and the distance between P and B are equal, that is PA equal to PB. So in the previous questions also we got the same concept, but there I wrote PA and PB directly distance formula and again I have taken square on both sides to cancel the root. So instead of that, the another alternative method without root is before only you can take square for this. So in orally, when I take square for on both sides, the root will vanish orally. So no need of writing root in the next step when you take square on both sides in the starting only. So because I took square, the square root of the formula will vanish. So what is remaining? What is the distance between P and A now? We should not write root because already we have taken square. So x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square. So that is distance between P and A. Next, the distance between P and B. X minus of minus, that is plus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square. So I got many square of binomials here. You have to apply a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. Expand it. X minus 3 whole square. Use as a minus b whole square formula. You get x square minus 6x plus 9. This you get. And again here apply a minus b whole square. You get y square minus 12y plus 36. So x plus 3 whole square. Apply a plus b whole square. You get x square plus 6x plus 9. Again here apply a minus b whole square. You get y square minus 80y plus 16. You can see the many terms you have on left and right side. So just observe the like terms so that you can cancel because they are on either side. So you can see here x square and x square gets cancelled. Here y square and y square gets cancelled. Plus 9 and plus 9 gets cancelled. What are the remaining terms right here? Minus 6, minus 12y plus 36. And this side 6x minus 8y plus 16. Now how to simplify? Bring all the right side part to left side. So what you get? Right minus 6x. And one more 6x here. Right like terms you write together. Minus 6x minus 6x. minus 12y and bring minus 8y this side becomes plus 8y. 36 and plus 16 becomes minus 16 equal to 0. So now you know that like terms can be added and subtracted. So minus 6 becomes minus 12x. Minus 12 plus 8 becomes minus 4y. Plus 36 minus 16 becomes 20 equal to 0. So here you cannot stop because there is a common factor here. Remove the common factor. So always try to, you can keep minus as it is, but in general we will remove the minus. If you have minus on the starting with x coefficient, we will remove. That is, when I divide these three terms by minus 4, divide these three terms by minus 4 because 4 is a common factor. When I divide this by minus 4, it becomes minus becomes plus, 4 3s are 12, that is 3x. And here minus 4 gets cancelled, you will get plus 1y, and plus 20 divided by minus 4 becomes minus 5. So I got 3x plus y minus 5 equal to 0. So what he asked in the question? He asked the relation between x and y. So I got, this is the relation between, that is we got linear equation in two variables. This is the relationship between x and y, that is 3x plus y minus 5 equal to 0. So in this exercise, we learnt all the questions related to distance formula. So with this is the end of this exercise. In the next session, I am going to start the derivation of the section formula and applications on section formula. Thank you.